composition, the lighting, and it's just crazy, man. The imagery is insane. The storytelling, the colors, it's just beautiful, man. You try to imitate other people, what other people do. You're like, okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try to put them in this corner, and you can only get so far, you know, by looking at other people's work, looking at YouTube, and you know, coming into photography. I never went to school for it, you know. I didn't go through no coursework or anything, I just learned. And so it's always good to have some type of mentorship and some type of education. And I love to learn, so I just stepped out on faith, man, and invested in myself. This is a big investment. Wifey was looking at me crazy, but I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I said, if I come back a beast, then you know. But I'm excited to be here and learn from the greats, man, the greats.
You probably get comments from people saying, like, if you shoot a wedding like that, they'll say, I feel like I was there. And it's because you're mimicking the perspective of the act.
You need to have your lens selection picked out. You know what lens you're going to be using. All right, portraits, this is the lens because it's her on her own, or it's the bridesmaids, or it's a bridal party.
So to simplify your photography, I think this is for all of us, is if you are inside, go to ISO 3200, standard.
Profile too often, but I don't also want them to be straight up, depending on how they look and all that. With her, I think you have her in almost the sweet spot. For me, I would try to turn her just a little bit more that way.
So this is me documenting, and the reason why I'm showing this is that I document a lot of everyday life because it translates to how I photograph my weddings.
I remember when I talked about looking up or looking down, depending on what's there, I chose to use the down because the down was a cleaner surface and had something going for it. Something that was more interesting than what's on top.
Photography, you shoot a lot of crap. Yeah, you buy a lot of tickets, but then it ends up that you don't have the winning lottery ticket. But then, after if you just call the images, sometimes you just say, oh, I forgot about this one.
It's so scripted. We know like the same things happen week in and week out. Obviously they're different characters, but they wear the same uniforms. Like it's just like so much the same. And then I feel like other outside characters want to kind of create the same thing over and over and over, while we as creators want to make it different and unique for our creative, I guess, sanity.
Josh made a really good point about really thinking of yourself as a photographer and not just as a photographer. And the reason why I'm saying why I think that's really, really pertinent is because of how we all got into photography. So the question I'm actually...
Why?
Just in the moment.
What's the moment?
Great question. It really isn't one.
These are going here.
Ah,
These trees.
yeah.
Not that it's blown out, but all this is blown to hell.
So why you still have that main focal point that's interesting and strong? Those things just add volume to your image.
This is not acceptable.
Okay, and this is...
Yeah, I get it.
I
But it's still a bit
can't
tight.
because I just cannot see
fits.
her face.
I mean, it's
I
still
can't.
here.
We don't have
The other
that.
side.
I really like you are setting traps now. This is exactly what I was looking for. Exactly. Although it didn't work out.
It didn't.
But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You were trying.
But these are situations that we all face. You just have to overcome them. You have to work through them. And if you know that you're struggling with focus,
Make the subject the hero.
Okay. My experience at the Resolve workshop was pretty intense. It was amazing, but it was intense. I came in, kind of had an idea of what to expect, but it wasn't until the first day that we was out in the field actually shooting, trying to tell stories where it really hit me that, you know, I had a lot to work on. I got tips out in the field, and just when I thought I had it right, my mentors would tell me, hey, you got to look at it from this perspective, or you got to look at it from this angle. And it kind of helped me see things that I didn't see before, and it kind of helped me nitpick my pictures my composition, objects in my pictures, and it just kind of made me think about my imagery in a whole different perspective and how to tell stories. So it was very difficult the first day. Day 2, we went back out. I felt a little more confident. I got some good tips from my mentors. They broke it down, and it wasn't easy. It was hard. It's hard when people tell you about your work and what you need to improve on. But got back out there today. I kind of saw things differently. I kind of took my time, and I think I came out with some good images today. But these are just some techniques that I feel like it's going to take time, and I feel like, you know, my storytelling is going to improve from here. So I'm kind of excited to see that, you know, you guys was able to pull something out of me that I didn't think I had in there before. So the resolve workshop was pretty dope, man. So I'm excited.
This was hard. Like, I knew this was gonna be hard from like when I made the first payment, but this was hard, but it was worth it. I don't think where I was shooting-wise could have taught me what I learned here. But yeah, this is great. I recommend this for anyone who wants to, you know, up their photography game. Whether you do headshots, events, weddings, street photography, come down, learn from the best. Because if you're not learning from the best, who are you learning from?
My experience with the Resolve workshop was, it was very good, because everybody here know what they're doing, but then they need just the extra help. And the fact that they had only 10 participants and 5 coaches, it made it more intimate, it made it more personable. Get to talk to everybody and talk to them for a long time, like all day instead of just an hour, like most conferences or workshops. So I felt like the experience here was more hands-on. We got a lot more information out of everybody. The way that everything was set up to go out, like, here's what you need to do. Let's critique what you're doing now. Let's break it down. Let's send you back out there after we build you back up and come back and critique it. I feel like that was a better way than just, you know, sitting in front of a class with someone telling you how they do their work.
Wow. Exhilarating, jarring, uncomfortable. You go through a battery of emotions, because no matter how good of a photographer you are, you're around people who are world class, who could push you and pull you, make you think about things in different ways. And once you get to the portion of actually shooting, and if it's your first time doing this type of photography like it was for me, it's a little overwhelming, but you just have to shoot through it and go through it, and hopefully the product on the back end is worth it to you.
So the Resolve workshop, dope. Had an amazing time. The biggest thing for me was making sure that I was learning how to improve my storytelling. So if that's something that you feel that you can improve on, I would greatly admonish you to try to take this workshop. Met a lot of great friends, folks that I plan on keeping in touch with going forward in the future. But the biggest things were just the storytelling aspect, thinking outside of the box and getting uncomfortable, because that's what we're here for. If we were comfortable the entire time, it'd be a waste of money. So thank you to Teshorn, thank you to all the coaches and everyone involved with the Resolve workshop. I was glad to be a part this year.
I don't think that photography will ever be the same for me, and I think that, you know, they just kind of blown my mind, crushed all expectations. I learned so much about seeing, about waiting for a moment to happen to shoot through a scene. I've seen a lot of these photographers, present at different workshops, events, talks. I've been following these people for years now, but there's something about a week to sit down and share knowledge, share a technique, share visions. I've never experienced anything quite like this before.